Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Are you prepared for all of the cool, calm and collected that I don't have to be just flung out the window? So it was San Diego Comic Con this weekend, meaning there's a lot of new trailers, a lot of new promo being dropped. Most importantly, Love of My Life, Reason to Live, Interview with the Vampire, The Immortal Universe has dropped a bunch of new trailers for the Talamasca. It dropped a teaser for the Vampire Lestat. It gave us a load of new casting announcements and it gave us just a reason really to be happy about being alive. I am so unhealthily obsessed with this show. I did reactions for season 2. I watched season 1 as it was airing live, right? And then was like, oh, okay, so this is the best thing in my life. So then naturally I went and bought all of the goddamn books, all of them. I spent an unhealthy amount because I decided I needed the hardback pretty covers. I needed them in my life, so I got them. When Long Face last year dropped, I got to the end of the song and the end of the visual video and saw the VL, the Vampire Lestat logo, and went, oh yes, that's the new season that I have not seen yet, that has not aired, that hasn't even been filmed yet. We should get the logo tattooed. So we did, the day after it dropped. Let's get into all things Interview with the Vampire. Alright, so first of all, the new season is called The Vampire Lestat. It makes sense. Book 1 was Interview with the Vampire. That was season 1 and 2. That was very much Louis' story. Yeah, it brought in characters like Claudia, Armand, it brought in Daniel, it brought in Lestat. I understand why they would change the name moving forward. Now I also understand why some people would be kind of pissed about that because it's Interview with the Vampire. But this is Lestat's chapter, so to speak. The Vampire Lestat, he is just so bitchy, he is so extra, he is so all over the place. I understand why they would want to rebrand slightly for this season, or maybe the next 2 seasons, if we're doing a 2 season per book kind of deal. That just makes me so unbelievably excited, because if that's what they're doing, if that is what they're doing, then that means we're getting Queen of the Damned in 2 seasons. And eventually that means we will be getting the Vampire Armand. I've been lucky enough to interview a lot of the cast, and the love that they have for this show, you can see it, it's clear. The love and the obsession, it's there. I'm having the worst hair day I've had in months, and I don't know why you chose today. Alright, so we got the trailer for the Talamasca. We're going to watch that in a second and react to that together. We also got the trailer for the Vampire Lestat, and yeah, I wrote notes. It was like 2 AM in the morning, and I was living vicariously through live tweets. But I didn't watch any of the trailers, we're going to watch them together. We also got a lot of casting news. Marius was cast. Marius was finally cast. And I cannot believe who they went with. Before we get started, I'm going through a heatwave in Ireland and I'm fighting for my life. So that weird sound you hear is not my microphone, it's the fan. I have a fan blowing directly into my ear right here. It's the hardest to calm me down, cool me down, and guess what? Not happening. I am sweating through my titties. So Christopher Heredral is going to be playing Marius. I have faith. Alright, listen, this motherfucker is like the final boss of all of my favourite projects. He has been in Supernatural, he's been in The Last of Us, he's been in fucking Twilight, and now he's making his way over to Interview with the Vampire Lestat. Jennifer Ale is going to be playing Gabrielle or Gabriella. I am so excited to see what she does. I can see the Sam Reidification already. Okay, look at that face. I see the potential. And then we have Damien Atkins, who's playing Magnus. And listen, I saw a little bit of controversy on the timeline regarding the casting because, you know, if you look at older photos of him when he was younger, it's kind of hard to see the vision. But if you look at more up-to-date photos, I can see the vision. And you know what? I have total faith in the casting department because I remember back when Interview with the Vampire cast was announced. I think I was doing something got to do with The Walking Dead. It was something got to do with, it was around the time there was the Walking Dead panel, I remember, at San Diego Comic Con. And I remember people being like, they weren't really sure because when we got the first look at Sam Reid, when people looked up Sam Reid, he had short blonde hair, do you remember? And everyone was like, that's not Lestat. And then that motherfucker was just straight up possessed. Best casting. Him and Jacob were the 2 absolute, there is no other Louis Lestat in my opinion. Apparently they're bringing Delaney back as well this season as Claudia. Allegedly we're going to be getting a lot of Jacob, a lot of Louis, we're going to be getting a lot of Armand Assad, which I think it's important to keep the same core cast, even though, yeah, I know this is the Vampire Lestat. It's Rockstar Lestat. We're going in a whole different tone this season. But you still need to keep the main cast that everybody knows and love there and relevant too. You can't just shove them aside, which it doesn't seem like they're going to be doing. I saw some people being upset that it's being called the Vampire Lestat, but like, that's book 2. And if we're progressing the story, then in 2 more seasons it's going to be Queen of the Damned, and it's going to be a change up again in terms of cast and in terms of who's at the forefront. It's the Immortal Universe. We understand what they're doing, but at the same time, if they do keep the same cast like they said they're going to do, then it's a very smart move. I think Jacob Anderson might be my favourite actor probably ever to come out of TV. So I feel like we gotta have that little motherfucker at the front and foreground somehow. Now let's talk about Lestat. Okay, I read somewhere there's going to be a tour. Allegedly there's going to be a tour. Is that true? Confirm the shit out of this for me, please. If there is a tour, you motherfuckers better bring this shit to Europe. If anybody got to do with the production of this show is watching this video, first of all, I'm sorry. Hello, I don't know how you found yourself here, but I do apologise. Second of all, please don't leave Europe out of the promotional shit, because we are always left out of everything. Fans are left out of fan meetups, and all this like win a competition to go to like this, that or the other. It never includes Europeans. It's always America only. For the love of fuck, include us. You know there ain't nobody fruitier and freakier than us Europeans. And I'd like to speak on the Irish behalf in terms of passion. We are a passionate bunch of little individuals. But apparently there's going to be a tour, and I'm like, I just hope they go balls to the wall in terms of advertising for this season. Because in the past we've gotten vampons, we have gotten coffins. The merchandising has been top tier, 10 out of 10. But this gives a whole new like meaning to merchandising and promo. You're dealing with a rock star, you're dealing with a band. The opportunities are endless. I would love a tour, or even just some small pop-up shows. It doesn't need to be a big tour. I'd love the album for the season to come out in vinyl, like an actual album. I already got the fucking logo tattooed, like Jesus Christ, I'm obsessed. Oh my god. I also saw the Lestat, which just makes my absolute asshole twitch. I need this guitar. I'm a musician. I'm a drummer in a band. I'm in a band called Itarian. We actually just put out a new single a week ago called Monument. So if you want to check that out, that's linked down below. I'd appreciate it very much. But as a musician, I need this guitar. I need the Lestat. I feel like they should also bring out a line of drums. The Ludwig. It's not as cool as the Lestat. Apparently we got a 3-minute scene from the upcoming season, and it looks like a divorce scene, and I'm like, oh my god, what I wouldn't give to be in that room. I am gnawing at the enclosures of my gate. And some days I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out sometime and make it to an event that is not in Ireland. I'm going to make it. They seem to be really good with like involving fans and caring about the fans and stuff, so my hopes are high. Anyway, let's go and let's watch the trailer for whatchamacallit. We'll start with the Talamasca first, because the Talamasca trailer dropped, and I'm very excited to see that, because listen, I tried watching Mayfair Witches, and I couldn't get into it like I got into Interview with the Vampire. Interview with the Vampire just kind of grabs you by the soul and just drags you down into the depths of obsession. Mayfair Witches was a little bit slower, a little bit, I don't know, daintier. It kind of walked into my life and like caressed my brain, but then it just kept walking. So I might try and give that another go. But I'm so excited for the Talamasca. Like I said, I dove into the Immortals universe. I really got on board with all of that and read through all the books. I listened to all the audiobooks. I've schooled myself the best to my ability. I still get Marius and Magnus confused. I feel like characters that are that like pivotal should not sound so similar. Maybe it's just a dyslexia. But I'm really excited to see what they do with the Talamasca. What? You look like, well, that's not your man from Fantastic Beasts, is it? The Immortal Universe kills it with sets.
Welcome to the Talamasca.
Shoot your shot.
Oh, he does not give a single fuck. Welcome to Talamasca. Yeah, whatever.
The task is to gather knowledge, remain unseen.
But she's gonna be sniffed out by vampires.
The witches.
Oh yeah, Mahone from Prison Break is in this. I remember when that got announced.
We watch and we're always there.
So why do you want me?
Because our eyes that watch are in a jar.
A talent that you conceal.
Do you think you possess?
Oh my god, this is going to be so good. This seems so dark. Oh my god, we're getting sweaty in the clubs.
You understand? Your mission begins now.
Did you choose to accept it? Oh, I saw him. Oh my god, I saw my Jacob.
Who are you?
Daniel fucking Malloy. I knew it. I knew we were going to have an Interview with the Vampire crossover, particularly like soon in the first few episodes. You gotta catch us freaks and drag us in. You gotta be like, come on, I swear you love us. That is just smart. That is so fucking smart. That looks good. That looks dark. That looks an awful lot darker than Interview with the Vampire, just in terms of like horror and gore and stuff. I mean, you know, to be fair, Interview is quite dark and gory too, but this looks next level. I mean, I guess that's what they're kind of going for, because Interview is the dark gothic romance, and then Mayfair Witches was the kind of mystical, and then this is going to be the more horror. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. So this is fall. This is like October-ish. We're definitely going to be doing reactions to this week by week here on YouTube. What other points did I want to touch on? We got I think it was just a teaser look at season 3 for the Vampire Lestat. You know we're going to have to watch it. It's 2 minutes and I can already feel my obsession starting to just bubble over. I'm going to lose my fucking marbles today. I know there's the joke that like Sam, like, it was possessed by Lestat, but like I'm starting to think it wasn't a fucking joke no more. Oh my god, he's so fine. Oh, I'm not going to survive this season. He's so fine. I fear this would work on me.
Season 3, and we're
You don't
going
even
on
need to
tour
compel
with
me.
Wild. It's a wild ride.
It is a wild ride and I'm already in. I already have the fucking logo tattooed, you beautiful bitch.
Right now, he wants to be completely engulfed in the music. It lights a fire in his...
In the trailer, I could hear him next door practicing. Everyone's in for a treat.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
I'm so excited for everyone to see these wild costumes.
I'm convinced he just hasn't taken off the fangs since last season. He just lives in them. He has a girl drummer, of course he does. Lestat.
I think we're going to call it the Vampire Lestat, though, aren't we?
First of all, I love the visual rebrand for the title. It looks like it's made of diamondy glitter. I'm so on board for that. I get, like, needing to rebrand it. I'm sorry, my brain is scrambled like some eggs right now. I just can't stop thinking about him in that cloak wriggling around on stage. He is so talented. Sam Reed not only has, like, he has the voice and the vocal range to carry a show like this, like the Vampire Lestat, and to carry the musicality and stuff. But, like, down to the body acting, the way he moves on stage. He moves like a sexy, slutty little rocker from the 80s or the 90s. Outside of that, my god, his facial acting is crazy. So yeah, 2026, we're getting next year. Thank god we don't have to wait too long, because it's already been coming up on a year, right, since last season. So I'll hang on now, actually, technically that is waiting long. There's 2 years between fucking seasons. Oh, it's alright, we're already halfway through. We're nearly in August now, okay? So 2026 is basically like 4 months away, 5 months away. I'm not great at counting, okay, and I'm dyslexic also. I cannot wait to see what they do with the sets, because the set design on this show has always been probably one of my more favourite aspects of it. So if you go back to season 1, the whole quarter, the houses, their rooms. Louis Lestat's rooms, Claudia's room. It's probably one of my favourite things about the entire show. I did love a lot of the sets in season 2 as well, but season 1 just had something so magical about it. In terms of, like, the interior, down to, like, the lamps that were used. I'm that fucking obsessed with the show, okay? I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. So I can't wait to see what the set designers and what the set dressers and the prop makers and stuff bring to this season. This already has me like, oh my god, is that like a little biblical scene? Is that a little bit of an angel moment up on the wall? Can't wait to see what they do set-wise. It's going to be quite big and undertaking too, because, like, what's the deal with the concerts? How do they film the concerts? You know what I'm saying? Big fan of this shit. Big fan of seeing him up on stage. What kind of symbols are they? Are they Sabian? They don't look like Zildjian, but I could be wrong. I use Zildjian. The fact he has a girl drummer. Lestat, I thought you couldn't get any sexier, and I was wrong. Also, completely unrealistic. There's only 3 phones in that crowd filming him. Are you joking me? There would be motherfuckers in the front row with battery packs plugged into their phones while they live stream. Doesn't look like none of them are live streaming. They look like video only. Do you think? I think Lestat would be against phones at concerts. I think Lestat would be one of those live in the moment, my petite bitches. I feel like he'd be one of the ones to ban phones at shows. Although he does love fame and he does want his face everywhere, so maybe he'd be like, yes, record me, hashtag Vampire Lestat, get it trending. He just embodies him. What's the deal with these scars, by the way? I've seen people talking about that, about the scars and the stuff on his chest and shit. Violin. There's that Nicky reference. Wait, no, I was wrong. Maybe I judged too soon. It looks like there's quite a few phones in that crowd. My good Jesus. The cape. I'm so here for the cape. Oh my god. The theatrics this season are they're gonna knock my throat out of my fucking body. I have full faith in what they do with the show and what direction they want to bring it in. A switch up, it was, I know a lot of people might be a little bit cautious about the fact that we're changing narratives, but, like, that is what happens. Louis is the narrator in Interview with the Vampire Lestat's the narrator in the Vampire Lestat, so it does make sense. And if we're going to be following that, then it means we're probably going to get this every 2 seasons, right? So season 3 is going to be Queen of the Damned, season 4 is going to be Tales of the Body Thief, 5 would be, oh no, it's every 2 seasons. Oh, I can't count that quick. So 3 and 4 would be the Vampire Lestat, 5 and 6 be Tales of the Body Thief, 7 and 8 will be Vampire Armand. Now, my only question is, are they going to stick to a book per season or per every 2 seasons? Or are we going to start to mash and meld stories together? Because I feel like you kind of have to, you got to bring in a lot of the Queen of the Damned story. You got to bring in a lot of that backstory. You have to kind of overlap shit. I liked the Queen of the Damned movie. I liked that they mashed a lot of the Vampire Lestat with the Queen of the Damned. I could see the show doing the same thing, because actually,
I think we're gonna call...
oh my god, I was just trying to, like, wipe some dirt off my fucking thing and was jump scared by Sam Reed. Look at him, he doesn't give a fuck. But yeah, I can't wait to see what they do in terms of set, in terms of music, in terms of like merchandising. Oh my god, bring out the album as a buyable vinyl. You know what I mean? Release it as like the Vampire Lestat. Let me buy it, eat it. I think I said it in this video already, but like in past seasons, their merchandising has been like top notch. They had the vampons, they had the coffins. I wonder what are they going to do apart from the Lestat this season. What are they going to do that's just so fucking unbelievably Interview with the Vampire. Again, I'm gnawing at the bars of my enclosure. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Give me the season now. Please. It is strange because I remember being so nervous going into season 2 because I loved season 1 so much. Like I said, I mean, I watched season 1 as it was airing, and then for season 2 I was like, this is not going to live up. And then it did. It just knocked me. It knocked me the fuck out. And I think I prefer season 2 even to season 1 now. So going into this season, I'm just like, I'm so sorry I doubted you, Kings. I got no doubts going into the season. Fuck it up, fuck me up. I'm locked and loaded and ready. I just do hope that, you know, that stuff is made somewhat accessible to Europeans, because it's difficult. It is very difficult as a fan, especially as an Irish fan of anything, because nothing ever happens here. No cast or crew from things. I mean, we have Dublin Comic Con every year, but that's all we have. You know what I mean? It's just so hard to try and get involved in fandom spaces, try and get involved in events for things. So I do hope things are made a little bit more global with this season. I hope to bring the night market back. I fucking love the night market. Is that still happening? Oh, I haven't checked the night market in a while. Fake fan. But yeah, I want to see Delaney back. I want to see a lot of Jacob. I want to see a lot of Assad. Oh, Assad, my beloved. I can't even look at that man straight in the face. He's so perfect. The casting for this show has been so impeccable so far that I have no doubts going into season 3. Do whatever the fuck you want to cast. If they casted Barney the dinosaur, I'd be like, do you know what? It's probably a great choice. And do you know what? It probably would be. I'm so unbelievably excited. I cannot wait. I'm so... Seeing the cast at Comic-Con, watching them together on stage is just... Eric Bogosian, you beautiful little fuck. I just opened Instagram to just make sure I didn't miss anything. That little motherfucker's on my timeline. Oh, hello. Yeah. As Daniel Malloy in the Talamasca. Do you know what? I'm very excited for the Talamasca. I think it's smart if you're trying to build a franchise and you're trying to introduce people into the world and into the universe that is created and that it is already there. I feel like that's a smart way to do it. Like, I need to give Mayfair Witches another chance. I know I do. Mayfair Witches just kind of gently caressed my brain, but like, she didn't upset me. She didn't obsess me. She didn't grab me. Fuck me up like Interview with the Vampire did. But like that, you're given the Mayfair Witches, you're given the Talamasca. There's so many like shows, there's so many opportunities within these shows to world build. I think they're doing a great job. I think they're doing it very smart too, that we're going to have this, the Talamasca, in the little in between now and when we get Interview with the Vampire. Or the Vampire Lestat, sorry, I've got to get used to calling it that. I'm planning a Louis and Lestat tattoo. Thought I should tell you. I'm so fucking excited for this. Oh my god. Like I said, I just hope that we don't lose the rest of the cast. It doesn't seem like we're gonna. I think the writers know that people are incredibly attached to Louis and Armand and Claudia. So I feel like they're gonna work that in somehow. But I am excited to see the change and the shift to Lestat because it's his book. This is his book. The source material that this season is covering. So I can't wait to see what they do. I'm so fucking here. The cast and the crew, they love this show in a way that is rare and that you don't see all that much anymore, so I have full faith in them. Can't wait to see what they get up to. Can't wait to hear the music. I got to interview Daniel Hart, who does music for Interview with the Vampire, a few months ago, and I can't wait to see what he does with the season. I can't wait to see what the soundtrack is like, because it's going to be so pivotal to the story. I hope we get a kick you in the crotch ballad that just makes you want to drink your own tears. I can't wait to see the band as well, the Vampire Lestat, because like I said, I'm in a band, so I'm just curious to see the band dynamics, how they work together, what, like, costuming. Oh my god, the costumes in the show. But yeah, that's it, lads. What did you think? What did you... Please, someone be as excited as me in the comments, because I feel like I'm going to crack up and go insane if it's just me. But yeah, lads, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for hanging and chatting. Don't worry, we're going to be doing reactions for all of these shows. We're going to be doing the Talamasca, and obviously we're going to be doing an interview when it comes out. I'm not sure about Mayfair Witches. I might try and give that another chance. I just want to thank Jacob and Sam and Assad and Delaney. They made a show that I watch every single night. I watch it going to sleep every night. It's my favourite show. I've watched it a bunch of times, but also cannot go to sleep unless it's on the TV. I wonder if, like, when they started this project, if they had any idea what it was going to mean to people. I mean, like, it got me reading. I'd read before this, but it got me into reading the whole fucking franchise, all the goddamn books. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to have new material on my screen, to have something tangible that I can be like, yes, it's coming. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts, your theories, what you hope to see. What do we think of the Talamasca? I think tonally it looks absolutely spot on and perfect. If you're going to do a show like the Talamasca, it's got to be fucking dark, and it seems like that's the road we're going. All of my socials are linked down below. My Twitter, my Instagram, anywhere that you could find me. My band's Instagram is also linked down below, and our new single, Monument, is up on Spotify. So if you guys want to check that out, that's linked down below too. I'd really appreciate it if you did, if you go give us a stream. It's so fucking hard. Not all of us as the Vampire Lestat. We don't have packed out venues and TV shows to promote our albums. So, like, give us a stream if you can. It's dark and sexy. Our music style is moving in a much darker direction to what it was. And Monument is actually my first recording. I joined the band about a year ago, but Monument is the first recording that I've done with them. It's my brother's band. He founded it with our bass player Brandon, just to give you a little bit of backstory. So it's myself, my brother Sam, and our bass player Brandon. And this was my first time in a studio recording. So it was very exciting and nerve-wracking for me, and I just want to get a little bit of feedback and see what you think. So everything's linked down below. Let me know what's up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.